Literally about an hour ago, I passed the $100,000 account for FTMO that I actually shared with you like around a few days back. Actually, I made a video about how's the easiest way to actually pass a funded account, and literally today I just passed it. But I wanted to make this video as soon as I finish passing this funded account because I believe this learning that you're gonna have today is actually going to help you pass any funded account regardless of what the amount of the funded account is, as long as you follow these principles. So this is what we're gonna learn today. Hey everyone, Christian here on YouTube. Welcome to a brand new video for the channel, people. Today, I'm gonna share with you exactly how I passed my $100,000 account without even having any drawdown below the $100,000 whatsoever. But hey, if you're new to my channel and you're into day trading, general, Forex, crypto, or any type of making money online, this channel is for you. Make sure you hit that subscribe button below and activate that notifications bell icon so that you get a notification of every new video that I upload. With that being said, let's jump into the video. All right, we're gonna start with the beginning, which is what I believe is like the best funded companies out there right now for funded accounts. And the number one is actually, of course, FTMO, which is literally this one right here that you're watching. And the second one is actually this one called Xtrader. Now, the differences between them is that in FTMO, obviously, we have a lot more years of proven experience, proven payouts, you know, trust on the company. But on the other hand, Xtrader offers some new features that are not available in many other funded account companies. And especially because this is a trusted company that I'm actually working with. I have funded accounts with them as well. And they offer a funded account without no challenge whatsoever. So you can actually buy an actual funded account. So based on the features of these two companies, I believe they are both the best companies right now for funded account in the world. So I'm actually having the link in the description of this video for both of the companies. So in case you want to check them out, FTMO has a free trial period. I'm not sure if X actually has a trial period, but it doesn't matter. If you are in this business of funded accounts, probably you don't need one. But yeah, go ahead and check them out. The links will be in the description of this video. Now, let's go ahead and take a look at my monthly results. This is a software that I've been using, TradeZilla, but I want to like share first the results with in the FTMO platform. So let me just refresh it because I know there's going to be some skeptical people. So I started trading on June 24th. June 24th, and I didn't trade all days. Okay, I didn't trade all days. I had some days where I didn't trade. So started June 24 and ended on July 25th, which is the day I'm recording this video. What does that tell you? It was a month and 1 day. We can put it that way, a month and 1 day. But it's an actual month that it took me to pass the funded accounts. I don't know if you have, I've actually noticed that these funded account companies are not really requiring you to pass a funded account within a month because it was like too hard. Well, apparently with this strategy, that is doable. And obviously, I'm not saying it's always going to be the exact same thing, but it has a great potential to actually make that happen, right? But I want you to review like all of the details with you. So I traded for 24 days entirely. My maximum daily stop loss was actually $3,700. That was my worst day. The maximum loss was minus $480. Minus $480. That was the lowest that I was out of the $10,000. I don't even remember what day was it. And then we have the profit, $10,230. And now we have right here what's something really important. 139 trades. Yes, this strategy, I do place a lot of trades with this strategy. They are scalping trades. 1.09 is the average risk reward ratio. Obviously, it was more than that. Otherwise, we wouldn't have reached the target. We're looking at 55% in win rate, which is really low. And the profit factor, this is what's important, at 1.35, which means that for every trade I lost, the next one I won it for 1.35. So hopefully that actually makes sense. Now, these are the last trades of the day. Well, these are the last days, and these are the last trades of today. This is what I was able to make. Now, if you actually notice, I think this is the one minus $1,374. This was on, well, it doesn't say. Oh, this is just today. All right, I'm sorry. I don't think I actually have the date, but we can actually see something really cool, which is the pairs that made me lose money. Euro JPY, AUD NZD, USD CAD. AUD NZD, I know why, is because of the spread. Don't trade that. It's just insane. But then obviously the one that I trade the most is actually Euro USD. But the other one I've been actually trading is US 30. I'm going to talk about US 30 in just a little bit, but I just wanted to share like my actual monthly results. Now, if we actually go to the software called TradeZilla, which is a software that actually keeps you like updated as to what you've been doing every single day on your trading account, we can actually see all the dates that I've been trading. So if you notice, this day I actually lost $529. Then we are at 1,800. This day I didn't trade. 923. I won $4,103. $300. I think this is the highest day. Yeah, this is the highest day. This is a Friday, by the way. Then we got $1,350. Then we lost almost $2,000. Then we won $576. Then we lost almost $3,000 again. Then we recovered $2,000. Then $1,140. Then $251. That day, I think I had to get out. $587. Then we lost $100. Then we lost $1.6 $1,000. This appears as a loss on Sunday, but it's because I actually left my trades open from the previous week on Friday. And then we got minus 122, and then we had 3 days where we hit our target: $2,100, $1,600, and $1,240. These are the overall results. And if you actually get to see the graphics, you see that obviously it's not always going to be going up, but the drawdowns that I was able to have, I was able to recover them quickly on the next trading days. And like I said, 54.41% in risk and win rate, and 1.35 on the profit factor, which is, I believe, the most important thing to watch. So yeah, one thing that I also wanted to let you know is that in this specific month that I traded, I had some days where I applied a different strategy, which I wasn't supposed to, and that's the reason why I ended up losing money. Okay, just wanted to say that up front, because, you know, probably you are going to see like, hey, how come you actually, you know, had so bad days? Yes, because I used a different strategy. With the actual strategy that I'm going to teach you, pretty much I would have passed this funded account even faster. So hopefully that makes sense. Now let's go ahead and talk about our strategy. Okay, I actually have this trade open right here with a, what's it called? The funded account with X Trader. This is a new one. This is a $25,000 account, fully funded account. This is not a trial or anything like that. No, this is a fully funded account that I actually have with them. I literally have this trade open. So I'm just going to close it right now because I'm not paying attention to it. I don't even know what this is. All right. So I'm going to close it because I'm not paying attention to it, and it's quite risky. But this is a $25,000 account that I actually bought completely funded. And as you can see, I have $103 in profits that I can withdraw, okay? Because it's already funded. But that's not what I wanted to share with you right now. It's the strategy. So look, one thing that you need to consider when you actually following my trades is basically, let me switch because this is the phase 2. There we go. Considering that you are going to be trading with scalping trades, you should trade with a low amount on every single trade when you risk. So for instance, myself, I go with 0.5% on risk on every single trade. And when I know I'm going to place more trades, for instance, on US 30 cash, I actually go with less than that. Sometimes $200, $300 out of a $100,000 account. So that's like a 0.2% balance risk. Okay, so if we actually go ahead and check what happened during these trades, where is it though? I think it was right here. All right, so somewhere here. This was a crazy day. Okay, but in the end, I was able to catch the highs and sell at the lows, and I was able to make the profits. This is the entire like trading thing. I'm gonna try to go with let me see, old history, and I'm gonna try to go with the first trades that I was able to place. And so I'm gonna go with 5 minutes. I'm not even sure if I'm gonna be able to find these trades. You know, the history is like too far away. All right, it's gotta be somewhere here. There you go. Okay, so this is one of the first, this is like the first trade that I placed with $1,300. Okay, what is it that I actually saw in this specific trade? I saw a retraction going based on the 50 RSI level. What do I mean by it? So what I actually saw, oh my God, the pen is just going crazy. All right. So what you can see is that I actually waited for the RSI level to actually go and touch the 50 level. Obviously it was an uptrend. So I actually got the lowest point and I knew that the trend was going to continue. Right? This is a whole new pair. And if I actually go one by one, I honestly think we're going to take forever. Oh, there you go. This is another one. All right. Yeah, it's going to take forever. All right. But you guys can actually go and watch the other videos that I have in regards to the strategy. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and explain to you what's the strategy I'm currently using, and so that you can actually understand exactly what I'm doing here. So first of all, what I actually trade with is with 5-minute candlesticks. Okay. I always go with 5-minute candlesticks simply because I know for a fact that I'm going to be trading with short-term trades. So the first thing that I actually look at is at the trending. I'm actually going to go with Euro USD. I think it's going to be a way more easy or easier pair to actually deal with. And I'm actually going to go real time, like if I was placing a position like literally right now, so that we can actually have an idea as to what is it that I do. All right, so the first thing that I do is that I actually identify what's the trend. So the trend is determined by the moving average. So the moving average is the 50 SMA. And if the moving average is below the candlesticks and going up, then that basically is an uptrend. And if the moving average is above the candlesticks and is going down, then basically that's a downtrend. Okay, so here is actually becoming a downtrend, right? So what I do is that I actually wait for the actual 50 RSI to be touched by the moving average on this on the RSI. So if you notice right here, it became a downtrend, and literally here it actually touched. But can we enter? We're not sure. We check the 15-minute candlesticks and we determine if the trend is the same. As you can see, the trend on 15-minute candlesticks looks like it's an uptrend, so we won't be able to actually trade there. I would just let that go and wait for the trend to consolidate. So if it continues to go down like it's literally doing right now, now it's kind of becoming a downtrend, and I believe right there, it's already a downtrend. All right, so now the moving average is above the candlestick. So take a look at the actual entry opportunity we have right here. It's literally right here, but we need to check one more thing. The stochastic oscillator has to be in a position where it's actually going to cross down. So if you notice, there is an orange line and there is a blue line. Whenever the orange line is the blue line is actually going to cross up, that means that there's going to be a green candle, or it's very likely that there's going to be a green candle. But if the orange line is like this and the blue line is going to cross down, that means there's going to be a red candle, which means that we can enter for a short position. Right now, it's literally crossing up. So I'm not going to enter immediately, but instead, I'm actually going to look for a good resistance level that was actually happening before, and then I can go ahead and enter. How can I identify that resistance level? This is pure practice, people. So you can actually see these little candlesticks right here being respected for as a support, then it got broken, but then the little wicks are still respecting. Now, is this guaranteed that it's going to be a winner? Obviously no. Right now, boom, we lost it. But here comes something really important in regards to the strategy. Just because it didn't respect that resistance line, it doesn't mean that it's not going to be continuing with the trend. So what I do is that I actually go in 15 minutes and determine, okay, so it broke already. What is the next resistance level that can be respected? It could be this one, right? Because if you notice, this is a good resistance that was priorly a support. So what I do is that I actually enter right there in looking at the 15-minute candlesticks, and then just wait. Okay. So for instance, right here, this is, did it touch already? Yeah, it should have touched already. All right. This is super weird. All right. But anyways, it actually touched in 15 minutes, so I'm not sure why it didn't touch in 5. So what we do, there you go, is that we actually enter at that new resistance level, and that based on the following, resistance, this is the stop loss level. And super important, This strategy is for you to go 2 to 1, maybe 3 to 1 in some good cases. So 2 to 1 is that obviously I'm doing this fast, but this would have been my 2 to 1 profits. So you see, we won that trade. Plain and simple, right? How long did it take? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 candlesticks. 6 candlesticks. That was it. I'm not even sure if we had news that at that moment. We don't care. Another thing that I forgot to mention, I always have the sessions activated. That's simply because, where's the session? All right, there you go. That's simply because I usually trade at New York sessions. So, you know, that's what I do. All right, so right here, this is probably happening at night, but same thing. You can see there is a new resistance level right here. Literally right there, you see? And since this is a new resistance level and the RSI level is actually touching the 50 level, that's when I would have entered right there. I would have put the stop loss somewhere there and I go 2 to 1, somewhere there. So I let it run. All right, we lost that one, but what is it that we do? We actually take a look at the 15-minute candlesticks. Now, in here, I would probably just stay away because it's actually crossing up. So let's take that as a loss, okay? Even though, take a look at the actual drop. It was crazy. Again, it's doing it again. But what is it that we are going to do in this case specifically? It's actually crossing up one more time. So here I double check on the 50 minutes and I see, okay, yeah, there is a good support level, resistance level right there. So then, yeah, I can go ahead and enter. Probably the stop loss is going to be a little bit higher than the latest wick. And then I go 2 to 1. Obviously, this is simulated because it looks like it's a nighttime for me. Right there, because the New York session hasn't started yet. So then I actually let it run. Boom. All right, we lost that one. That's fine. So if you notice, we won 1 and we lost 2, so that we're basically breaking even. It's not even that bad, is it? All right, so now we have a brand new trading opportunity right there at the highest point. Obviously, I would have entered at the highest point, considering the fact that we're looking at a schedule that is not ours. So we're going to go 2 to 1. All right, 2 to 1 is almost pretty much a winner already. There you go. 2 to 1. Simple, right? We're not going to stress out thinking about the 4 to 1, 6 to 1. We can make it 3 to 1. Yes, we can make it a 3 to 1. By the way, you can actually go and do this on TradingView until you master like the entries. Like I said, I'm literally doing this like if I was trading on my own. Now, it became an uptrend on 5 minutes, but it's still a downtrend in 15. So I'm just not gonna trade for uptrend. But now I wait for a good opportunity to actually enter. Probably here, some news actually happened. But if I was available at that specific moment, then definitely I would have entered at this jump. I'm just gonna ignore it for educational purposes, but that's a trade that I would have taken. Definitely some news going on. Now the New York session actually started and it was a huge downtrend on the New York session. But here we had an opportunity literally right here. So this is what I would have entered somewhere here and 2 to 1, right? Yeah, 2 to 1. 5 minutes, boom, hit the take profit. Now, is it really this simple? Yes, it's actually really this simple. We won 1, 2 trades and we lost 3, which means that we made $200 on each of the other ones. And so made 400 and we lost 3. So overall, we made $100. Does that make sense? This is how the strategy actually works. This is the strategy I personally use and it works really darn good. Take a look at this one right here. This is a 1 hour trade, exactly doing the exact same strategy right here. Okay, there is a touching or even crossing already the 50 RSI. There is a good support resistance level somewhere. It was literally in this wick. This is the resistance level. So that's where I entered. Like I said, I closed it because I'm not monitoring this trade and I obviously love more scalping trades, but you get to see the idea, right? Very simple strategy based on support and resistance levels. When the next support level is broken, then it becomes a resistance and so on and so forth. If by any chance you find this too confusing, go ahead and rewind the video and you'll be able to understand it a lot better. Now let's go ahead and talk about the trades that I was able to place with, what's this called? US 30. It's just insane, like insane. Look, this pair is just crazy, okay? And as crazy as it is, unfortunately, it gives a lot of entry opportunities, but it also gives a lot of missed opportunities. What I mean is that, for instance, this right here, I was actually looking at a 5-minute candlesticks because I saw that the price was completely overbought. It was a good entry opportunity in 1 hour. As you can see, was reaching the 50 level in 1 hour. So I decided to actually go in 15 minutes and get a highest point in order to enter. But then I also went in 5 minutes and see what was the best entry point. And then I also went in 1 minute candlesticks and actually got the entries. Where are there? There you go. So I got these entries. Super fast trades. US 30 tend to have these crazy trades where once they actually break some sort of trend line or resistance level, this is what it does, right? So they actually broke 2 levels right here that were available. So it was this resistance line and the trend line. And this is exactly what I did. It actually had 2 resistance levels right here. There you go. So you got this level right here. So once they actually got broken, then it continued with the trend and it went like this. As a matter of fact, I actually know a YouTuber that actually has these type of trades where all breakouts actually happen. So what he does is that he actually enters positions like this and goes 5 to 1. And these 5 to 1, he actually goes and get a Fibonacci and does this. So he has different levels like first take profit, second, 3, and 4, and he actually goes really good like this. But this is because the actual pair itself or the asset is super crazy. So my biggest recommendation, and the reason why I'm telling you this is because probably you saw like the ad traded today with US 30 cash. My biggest recommendation is to be super careful, and more importantly, the trades that I lost with this specific pair were $300 out of a $110,000 account. So it's 0.3%. Okay, $254 in this one, and I was targeting to make a lot more, 781, 771. So be super careful with it and make sure you manage your emotions very well with this pair, with this asset, or with this whatever, so that you don't actually blow your account using this specific asset. Now, what's the next step? The next step is actually my new funded account. As a matter of fact, it has been added already right here. So I got it right here. I decided not to trade today with this new account because I already made my profits. So there's pretty much no reason why. I don't even know how much I made it at. I think it was like 1,000 something, 1,200. Yeah. And so I'm going to start trading this next Monday with this phase number 2. Hopefully we can pass it within the next couple of weeks because the target is actually only $5,000. It's half of the target right now. So wish me luck. Hopefully, you know, we can actually have some good news during the next couple of weeks. And before I finish with this video, I just wanted to give you a warm invitation. If by any chance you are a beginner or you don't feel the confidence enough to actually trade yourself, or you just have a secondary account that you want to grow passively, then go to BLW Forex Copy Trader, blwforexcopytrader.com, and join my copy trading service. Yes, I have people placing trades every single day in order to make money with you all in a Forex account connected to MT4, MT5. So if you have an MT4 or MT5 trading account, then you can just go ahead and connect it to ours, and every trade we place, we are just going to copy it into your broker. And so far this year, we're over 35% balance increase. So definitely something you wanted to check out, and hopefully I can see you there. blwforexcopytrader.com. Hey, so hopefully you enjoyed the content of this video, and if you did, go ahead and smash the like button to support this YouTube channel. But more importantly, if you have any questions or comments to share, you can always use the comment section below, and my team will be happy to reply to you. Thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you on the next one.